Well, guys, putting my money where my mouth is.
Wait. Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. And if this is your first time here, the big fella, that is the Scruffy Trader. What I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, do take a second to press that little subscribe button. It's just down here somewhere. And also click the bell so you can see future updates. And if you like the video, smash the like. Simple stuff. And that's where my trading comes from, because it is simple stuff. I have an idea of what I want. I have a mapped out chart, and then I just trade level to level. It really is that simple. The problem that I see over and over with sort of failing traders, if you like, is the gambling mentality. You want to trade all the time, even when there's not a trade there. Now, that can be destructive. I watch it all the time, and it does worry me, because when I'm in the group, and there's a couple of guys know this, I'm inundated all the time. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My inbox is full. Oh, should I get in here? Should I do this? What's your analysis on that? And I answer them all, and I genuinely try. But I always tell them less is more. You know, don't go at it hell for leather. If you get 1 or 2 good trades a day, and it's well planned, it'll pay off. And today is a little bit like that. Now, I've had to plan my day out today because I'm in and out of the house all the time. And why? Well, if I flick over onto this is why. This morning, I had to take Grandad for some respite. So seeing Cuthbert's is doing me proud. So when you see the coffee fund and things like that, this is what it's for. You know, they looked after my mum, and when my mum was a nurse, she looked after the residents, and now there's Grandad is one as well. So I have a lot of affinity and time for this place. And this old fella, if I just flick him up, there he is. Believe it or not, made a lot of money from stocks and shares, and he is an inspiration to me. So I will look after him. He was right into it, but this is at a time when you read it from a newspaper and you made a phone call to the bank. You're a funny old stick, he really is. But touching 90, he's doing all right. But because of this, time today is limited. Now, this morning, I've already been in. There's the guys saying what they've been up to. And I'll show you what I've been up to. Or at least I will do in a second when I find it. Prop. We hit the prop. Oil coming soon. Chat and merriment. Was done early on. There it is there. Okay. So before I dropped him off, I did that with oil. Sorry, it's been a long day, guys. It's a long old day. So I'm quite chuffed with that. Now I'm setting some other orders up now to play out this afternoon. Why am I doing that when I've already been paid royally? Well, I've got a few runners left from this morning that have been doing a bit of this. And I've just set up some pending orders ready. And the reason that I'm doing it is very simple. Because on Saturday, I called this out and I said where it was going. And at the moment, it's doing the consolidation phase. And I'm looking for the burst. Now, I've already had the first burst. And I'm waiting for the second one this afternoon. And this could potentially pay me for the entire week. And that'll suit me down to the ground because I'm going on holiday this week. And I'm kind of going to go dark. I'm not going to be doing a lot. But I am going to do a Q&A while I'm away. So if you do have a question, drop it in the comments or go into the community section, and you will find that there's a post there where you can add your comments to it. Okay, so happy days, happy days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toddle off because I've got to go back down to the care home to see Grandad. Being off getting him a TV, so I'm going to go sort that out for him and let this play out. Now when I come back, we'll see what the results are, but I am expecting quite a hefty payday today. So catch you in a bit.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay guys, we back. Had a wonderful afternoon. Settled the old fella in. Had a good time with Winky and the son as well. And now I'm just checking on the orders. Now I have been checking it throughout the afternoon on my phone. Wonderful of modern communications. You can just check it. Now I don't analyze on the phone, but I do close orders and things like that. So let's see what I've been up to. Okay. Well, we're at a dilemma point because this was the profit zone I put in. There is a hammer forming. I was wanting it to get up to here somewhere. Let us just check over onto the 5-minute chart. Let's see what we've got. Okay. I think I'll kill them. It's the end of the night. Boom. There we go. All right. So I've finished it up. Why have I done that? Well, it's coming up 10 to 6. Don't particularly want to hold it overnight. And it's had a good afternoon. Now, I've had 2 bites of the cherry at this. Now, earlier on this morning, as I was showing you earlier on, there was a burst, which was here. Now, I caught that and saw the slump come down. And I thought, okay, this is starting to creep back up. Put some orders in the green zone, which it's picked up, and it's been carving and paying. How much has it paid me? Well, it's paid me £1,000, 1,071. And this was called from the scruffs, as I was showing you guys on Saturday. So if I go to IDs of the week, there you go, 18th of the 6th, oil. Okay. Now I also put this in the Telegram as well. I just move this up somewhere. There we are. Again, that was put in well in advance. Okay. So it's a little salute to Sultan, because that's who asked for the analyst. And if I do that, what I try to do is back it up with the trade itself. And that's what this is. Okay. Now, the premise of the trade was very simple. And if I just pull this back out to a 1 hour, you'll be able to see that simplicity trade. There is a colossal drop. Now, within that is pre-markers as to where to get in and get out. So if I'm looking to get in sort of off a level in a green zone, that is the logical target. And then from there, once it breaks, the next logical target is up here. And what you can do in the meantime is use the waves. And if you look at it, it hasn't revisited the low. So if it's not visiting the low, that means it's not going down. It has to go up. And that is exactly what it's been doing, pretty much. So one surge, work its way through another surge. And if you can see them and recognize them, because essentially it's just a range, you're buying low to sell high. Simple trade, this one, guys. And because it was simple, I was able to just position the orders and then just leave them, let them run. And every time it hit a certain level, my phone would ping. I could log in just take out the profit that I want, let it crack on to the next one, and so forth and so forth. Very, very simple way of doing it. In fact, I may, when I've got time, do a stacking video of, you'd put a set of pending orders in. In other words, you say you've got your upper level here. You'll put 5 orders here, right, ready to go. So if you're at a 5 or a point, put 5 £1 orders in. Then the next level down, do the same, and down till you have a full position. So if you're on 25 quid a point, you can go 5 orders, 5 orders, 5 orders, and so forth. And as it comes down, it picks up all of these individual orders, but set each individual order with a separate target. So set them away like 5 pips, 10 pips, 15 pips, 20 pips, 25 pips. It'll come down, and as it slams back up, it cashes them out straight away, and then you can just move the next one up. So it sounds complicated, but it's not as bad as it sounds. It's called ladder trading, and kind of like an advanced version of scaling, if you like. And today was something similar what I was doing. Why? It's just a way of managing your trades. But it held the levels pretty much to the pip that I called on Saturday. And as you've just seen, it went and it's tagged pretty much to the pip, the target points that I put in. The big fella's a happy boy. I don't have to work this week. And why? I'm going on holiday on Wednesday, so I don't need to work at all. So there we go. But that's me just putting my money where my mouth is. If you're interested in the way that I do things, do go in the description. Find my contact details of Scruffy Squad, that sort of thing. And also, if you like prop funds, there is the 5% prop fund that you see me trade. And you'll get 5% off if you use the link. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.